Hello, lovey. Ruby is laying on me again today. I don't know what her problem is, but she's been attached to me all day, which is not normal. Hopefully she's okay. Nope, I didn't. I just used the same recipe that in my cookie brownie the video I put up where I did the cookies with the brownies in the middle or whatever. I just used that same recipe and put them in a muffin tin instead of putting it on top of chocolate chip cookie dough. But I mean, I can do a video on it if you want me to. You know what? I realized I suck at putting the recipes in the description. I hope everything's okay. She's just been attached to me, and that's not normal. That's not normal for her. She usually doesn't like me. She's gonna be really mad when I have to get up and check on those brownies here in like 5 minutes. Oh, I have all the time. I just have to get more Nutella because I used the last of it to make these brownies. Mischief doesn't want to cuddle with Katie? Hey, Aaron. Well, that's a pretty long trek, Lori, for him to cuddle with Katie. I don't think I'd want to do that either if I was a cat. We're gonna go check on Daddy's brownies. No. I'm just gonna sit on the kitchen floor. Change of scenery. How about it, you guys? That's funny. Uh, well, hi, Carpenter Self-Reliance. I cannot remember your name. I am so sorry. But thanks for showing your support. It's fine. You don't have to stay here. You can go. Hey, cat. So, you guys want to sneak peek before something? Before Saturday's video? I made some changes to the kitchen. I moved the air fryer and the microwave around. Jerry, I knew that. Yeah. Well, I haven't had to use it yet, so I don't know how I like it. I wanted to put the air fryer on this counter, but then I would have had to have moved my Keurig, and I would have had to move cabinets and stuff, and so that was no go. I do know that I'm not the biggest fan of it because Dilson can reach up there and open it, the air fryer. So, but I do like the microwave better where it's at. That's where it used to be before we got the air fryer. What is on my screen? Oh no. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Piece of salt, I think. What are you doing, though? You guys, I didn't realize how dirty my kitchen cabinets were. Look at this. I need to wash them. Mm-hmm. Well, you'll only do it once, Lori. And yes, Kat, I just saw your comment back. I am feeling better today. I cleaned out my refrigerator. That video will be going up next Thursday because I already have tomorrow's video scheduled to go up. Hey, Sheila! I decided to change it up. I'm sitting on my kitchen floor. I gotta find my laundry basket for tomorrow's video, for Saturday's video when I do my grocery haul. Well, I'll film it tomorrow, but I didn't get everything I wanted to get done today. I wanted to get my kitchen clean. I wanted to get my living room vacuumed, and I wanted to do laundry. The only thing I did was clean my kitchen. I didn't mop the floor because I didn't want to. So there's that. Oh, yay, Lori. Hold on, you guys. I need to take note in there to Zach so he can look at something real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I am. I am. Yes. I started our taxes. We owe $1,500. Cannot fully confirm until we get our mortgage tax docs at the end of the month. Oh no, Cat. Yeah, I hear them. They're beeping at me. Let's see. Let me get a toothpick or a butter knife or some sort of stabbing apparatus. See, we don't pay enough. They told us. No, these aren't done yet. They told us we don't pay enough in interest during the year for it to really count on our taxes. I'm gonna give them 5 more minutes, and then they should be done. I hope. I've been up since 6:30. I did not take a nap. I wanted to, though. But it took me like 4. No, like, it took me 4 hours, but I didn't spend the entire 4 hours cleaning the kitchen, if you know what I mean. Like, I stopped and played with the kids and went for a walk and did a few other things, but we are, I don't even know with our taxes yet. But, you know, since we have kids, we always get a return. We don't have to pay in. I don't think I have ever tried Beats Cat. Luca likes the beet chips, yeah, beet chips. Y'all can keep that crap. It's cold here too, but they got school. Now listen, PSA to teachers, our kids talk enough. I don't need to hear them read me the same story every night for a week straight. On a shawarma, what's a shawarma? Like every week, they send a different one-page story home, and Katie has to read it to me every night, and I have to sign it and send it back. Like, listen, I love my kids, but they already talk enough. They don't need another excuse to talk to me. Oh, no, no, no. You can keep that, Aaron. I don't want that. Mm-mm. Mm. Damn, Aaron, your speedometer froze? That's crazy. Like, maybe I'd feel different about the story if it was a different story every day, but it's the same one every night. I'm like, can we? Damn. It's not that cold here. I hope it doesn't get that cold here. I will literally stay in my bed under 4 blankets until it's not that cold. Um, yeah, Lori, I just have children, so there has to be shit in every corner of my house. It's probably about time for me to check those brownies again. How did I know? That was perfect timing, guys. Can you tell I've been doing this for a long time? These should be done, I can kind of tell by the smell. Some of the ones that got a little more filled are still a little wet in the middle, but that's fine. They'll finish cooking. I almost have to cool, and then my husband can have it. They lied to me today. They told me it was supposed to get warmer out here. My daughter stole my living room blanket. Now I don't have one. Grr. That's crazy to me that y'all get that cold. We don't usually get that cold. I mean, we've had negative temperatures here, but not that negative. I think like -5 is the coldest we've gotten here. Now with wind chill, I don't know what it was with wind chill, but yeah, guess what I did today? I drank a whole bottle of water. I'm pretty proud of myself. That doesn't usually happen. Here's the thing, Sheila. I don't really have that much crap myself. But between 3 kids and a husband and myself and dogs and a cat, and I'm pretty sure we've got my mother-in-law stuff out in the garage, some of my sister's stuff, some of my brother's things. I'm just gonna cover up with my Sub-Zero coat because love you, cat. Like most of my crap is in the kitchen. Like that's most of my stuff. Our schools here have never shut down because it was cold. Well, ever since we bought this house and we don't use the garage as a garage, people just think we're like a storage unit and bring stuff over and leave it in the garage. Or like my mother-in-law, one of my sisters and her 2 kids, and my brother have all lived with us before, and so they just leave stuff there. If Kat, I will text Kat that, Lori, because I think she's already logged off. I will text that to her when we get off here. I mean, Lori, some of it's crap. Some of it is crap because I don't use it, but I keep it there because what if I need it one day? Like my silicone mats that you put on the bottom of baking trays for cookies and stuff, I don't use those because I feel like I can taste the silicone on the cookies. Speaking of that, Lori, I've had to start double stacking them, which makes me very nervous. Sheila, I couldn't imagine. Here's the problem we have. We put stuff in the garage, and then we forget we have it, and then we just buy it again. The reason we don't use our garage as a garage is because the day we moved into this house, we have an automated garage door, and it one of the chains snapped, and now we can't even open it hardly with our hands, and it doesn't work on the. No, one of the chains didn't snap. The track wasn't bolted into a 2x4, and it fell. So what are you gonna do with all that stuff, Sheila? Donate it? See, Lori, that's the problem I have. Like I have a turkey roaster. Invite American pickers, get some money. Exactly, Aaron. Like I have a turkey roaster that goes out in the garage. I only use it once a year at Christmas. We've also never canceled school here for the heat either. Or like I have pasta presses and just things like that. Oh. See, I think our schools have both. I know they have AC. It's always cold in the school. But I'm pretty sure they have heat here too. It's crazy to me that schools don't have air conditioners. Um, I was just gonna say something and it left my brain really quick, fast, and in a hurry. Don't know. Damn. Aaron lives in Ohio and Lori lives in Michigan. Or are you talking about American Pickers? What else was I gonna say to you? Oh, I don't know, you guys. My brain isn't working today. My Christmas cards are still in my fireplace, and that's probably where they'll stay till next year. Oh, yeah. Ah. Well, heck, Aaron, you'd think with as much as they charge in tuition, they'd be able to afford AC for the whole dang school. They're already out. That's dumb, Aaron. Child. Delson. I haven't got Aaron or Ease yet either. I know Aaron said she got, E said she got mine the other day. You guys, can you believe my 1 year YouTube birthday is coming up already? In like what? What is it, like 10 days? I gotta figure out what kind of video we're gonna do to celebrate. I wanted to do a giveaway, but I'm probably not gonna be able to afford it, so. Hey, Matt! You still haven't got mine, Aaron? Well, that sucks. Eleven days. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I'm shocked I stuck with it for a whole year. I usually start things like this and don't follow through and keep up with them. I really don't want to go to Walmart tomorrow, you guys. I hate Walmart. It's hell on earth. Well, damn. I think Aaron's and E's are the only ones I haven't gotten. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. I can't remember how many people participated. My jaw keeps popping when I yawn. Trains NCA to Aaron. What? What made me decide to do YouTube? Um, so so I had toyed with the idea for years, probably 5 years, and I just didn't know what kind of content I wanted to do. Like, I knew I didn't want to be like a family vlog channel, and I knew that I didn't really want my kids to be on it too much, but I just didn't know what kind of content I wanted to do. And then I found a community that I am no longer a part of, but that's a whole different story we're not going to get into here. And a lot of people that follow me and are in here were from that community, and they no longer follow it either. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, they all convinced me, like, why not just do it? Um, and so I did. And at first it was gonna be like budgeting and kitchen stuff, and then I decided not to do the budgeting, and it was only gonna be cooking. But then I started dabbling in cleaning and other things, and so yeah. My name is Kitchen Shenanigans because most of my videos take place in the kitchen, and my name is Shannon, and my grandpa used to call me Shenanigans. I mean, he still does, actually, but yeah. Don't worry, I don't plan on bouncing anytime soon. I don't plan on going nowhere. And the reason I started YouTube is because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and it gave me something to do for me that wasn't mom or wife related. And yes, I know I've filmed me cooking and cleaning and that kind of stuff, and that is all mom and wife related, but the sitting down, the editing, this interaction I get to have with you guys, this is all for me and not for anybody else. And at times, has it been hard? Have I wanted to give up and quit? Yeah, I have. Um, and not because of any like hate or drama or anything like that. It's just sometimes being a mom and a wife is, well, all the time, being a mom and a wife is extremely difficult. And then sometimes when you have, and I know you guys would understand, but sometimes when you feel like you have people counting on you to have a video up on a certain day at a certain time, it just adds more stress. But that's why I've changed my schedule. And I know that if I needed to not post, you guys would understand. I've used YouTube for uh, at least the last 10 years on a consistent basis. Trains in California are getting robbed. Damn. Yeah. I was going to put surprises in the Christmas cards too, but I'm glad I didn't with everything that's been going on. Alright, I need to take these muffins out of the tin. Please don't be stuck. Oh, it was a little bit. Let's give it a taste. So good. Well, thanks, Lori. Hey, Melody. I'm sorry again for getting aggressive Monday night. You could come live with me, Sheila. I make yummy treats. Wait, what? You talk to who? I'm confused. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like in these moods and then things just. And it's not like even a bad mood. I'm just in like a. I guess you could call it a sassy mood. I'm confused. You talked to who and she found other ways for what? That would be fun too, Sheila. Oh, that's what you were talking about, Mrs. Claus. Okay, I was like, I'm confused. Just remember, Sheila, as fun as it would to move to Jacksonville, Florida with your son and all of that, you have to do what's best for you and what's going to make you happy. And that doesn't necessarily mean moving to Florida with your family. You just got to really figure out what that is for you. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. And especially about where you're going to live and spend your time. You know, I'm sure they all just want you to be happy, whatever that looks like for you. Sometimes to be selfless, you have to be selfish. That's one of my mottos. I haven't said that one in a while, you guys. I live in a teeny tiny town. Uh-oh. Some of these didn't get all the way done. See, I don't like big cities either. If my husband had it his way, we'd live in a big city. I mean, I don't necessarily like small towns, but I also don't like the big cities. Hold on, I'll tell you. In about 2 hours, Sheila. Mrs. Claus is on top of it. I mean, we have more than 1,400 people. We have about 4,000, I think. I am really close to Missouri. I'm about 45 minutes from Branson. Yep, I am literally like a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Missouri border. Damn, Aaron. No thanks. Question is, do I want to eat one of these brownies or make cookies? That's the question. Yes, they do. Arkansas does too. That's because we have a lot of land here that is just starting to be cleared and zoned for living. Like it's been like a lot of rocky and forestry taken out and down and gotten ready for all that, and a lot of the older people who had farms and stuff around here have passed on and their families are selling off their land. So there's that. We're supposed to get more snow on Wednesday and Thursday, and I don't want it. You're probably right, Lori. That's probably what I'll do. My husband was born in Babe, where were you born? Because I want to know. No, he won't tell me. Somewhere in California. We've gotten more snow already this year combined than we've gotten in a few years here. Hey, Pam! Oh, no. I think we've had a total of a foot and a half this year so far. That's where he was born. He was mainly raised until he was 13 in Washington, though. I was born and raised right here, where I am. Um, I haven't ever lived anywhere else for longer than like 6 months. I did live 2 hours away in another town for like 6 months, but I've always lived here. What made you move out of California? Was it when you got married, Sheila? Um, in the same, I wasn't born in the same town because um they don't deliver babies. Well, one, there's not a hospital in my town, and two, the town over that I was raised in, they don't deliver babies at that hospital. But I'm about 30 minutes from the town I was born in, which is that direction, and 10 minutes from the town I was raised in, which is that direction. So, mm. If my husband found a good paying job somewhere, we would sell our house and move in a heartbeat. Like, I'm not here for sentimental purposes. I'm here because the opportunity to live somewhere else has never presented itself. So, but if I were to move away from here, I just want to go somewhere totally obscure where we don't know anybody. My husband is a maintenance man, but he wants to get out of that profession. If he were to get a new job, it wouldn't be in that profession. I don't think at this point he would really care what the profession was. Oh, dang, Aaron. He works for a very well-known poultry company as a maintenance man. That's what he does for a living. He used to love his job, but the company's, at least the one he works at, is gonna shit. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to up and move. Zach, the pay around here, Pam, just isn't good enough for that. Hey, Pablo. Lexi, your name is Lexi. Hey, Marcy. I mean, I just want to move like somewhere you never hear people moving to, like Nebraska, Idaho, something like that. I'm good, Marcy. How are you? I'm tired. I had a migraine all day yesterday that wouldn't give way even with medicine. And so, since Zach was at work yesterday, I couldn't rest. So it really took it out of me. And today I've been so exhausted. Luckily, the migraine's gone. I know, Marcy. Are you feeling better? Are things finally? Has Murphy finally left your house? Yeah, Lori, we are too. Like at this point, as much as I hate the cold and the snow, I'd even be willing to move way up north because my husband's job is taking a really bad mental health toll on not just him, but our whole family. So, but we got to get his work-related injury taken care of before he can move on. So, I just hope that it really starts um, getting better for you, Marcy. I know it's been so rough. Pam, that's about the only thing I haven't tried for my migraines. I've had them for the last 16, almost 17 years. And I've tried every prescription medication. I've tried every over-the-counter medication. I've tried chiropractors, acupuncture. I've tried just about everything there is, and it doesn't really work. Now, in the last like 12 years, they haven't been as bad as they were in the beginning. Um, like from the time I was 12 until I was 16, they were pretty bad. Like, get in the bed, shut the door, cover the windows, put a blanket over the bottom of the door to keep light out, pillows on your head, blankets on your head to drown out noise, crying in pain, losing vision for an hour or two, ears ringing, nausea, dizzy. I mean, anything you could think of. And for the last 12 years, I have had a few where I've lost vision for a few minutes. And I have had a few that have knocked me on my ass and put me in bed. Um, but I haven't had one as bad as yesterday in probably at least 10 years. Um, Melody, I drink 2 cups of coffee and 4 cans of Mountain Dew a day. So I don't know how much more caffeine I could drink. And I know you guys are going to say that's probably why you get migraines. No, it's not. I've been to the doctor. If I don't drink that much caffeine, I get them worse and more often. Because there's something in your body that occurs naturally that kind of acts like caffeine, and my body either doesn't make it at all or doesn't make enough of it. Um, and so that is a contributing factor. Also, they say I have a misaligned vertebrae in my neck, which I tried to have fixed by the chiropractor, but that just made the migraines worse. So, I mean, it is misaligned. I can run my finger down my spine and feel it out of line, but you know, um, and there's a lot of contributing factors. There could be no cause for it, really. Um, So they don't really know. I mean, I've had every blood test done, every MRI, CAT scan. I've been to neurologists. They've checked everything to do with your eyes. Um, we've literally done anything we can to find a cause. Yeah. And see, I'm always afraid that if I drink too much caffeine, then I'm gonna like give myself a heart attack. So like how much caffeine can I really take? Um they tried to say it was the misaligned vertebrae, but that doesn't make sense because I don't get them as often anymore. They tried to tell me it was my eyes to start with, and I went and saw an eye doctor, and he told me I was faking my migraines. Um, so that wasn't the cause, and then one doctor just said, "Well, there's probably no cause," so I don't know. Because they tried to when I first started getting them, they told me not to drink any caffeine. Like I wasn't even allowed to eat chocolate because chocolate has a small amount of caffeine in it. Go to bed. Huh? Well, I'll be there in a minute. Go to bed. Um, and so I didn't. I didn't drink any pop with caffeine. I didn't drink anything with caffeine. I didn't eat anything with caffeine. Um, good night, Aaron. Tell Gary we said hello. Um, and that made them even worse because, of course, I was 12 when I first started getting migraines, so I wasn't having that much caffeine, anyways. I would drink water, maybe some sweet tea, maybe a glass of Kool-Aid, and maybe a can of Mountain Dew or some kind of pop a day, if that. So I wasn't really having that much caffeine. Anyways, and getting rid of what caffeine I was having was making it worse. So I don't know. Um, well, see, what really freaked me out is so I've always experienced dizziness, nausea, and vision loss or messed up vision. Not I don't always lose all of my vision, but sometimes I'll get like pinhole vision. Sometimes I'll have like floaters in my vision. Um, so I've always had like vision issues, nausea, and dizziness with migraines. Not every time, but that's always something that has accompanied the bad migraines. Um, and that started happening to me without pain from the migraines, and that started freaking me out. And so I went back to the doctor. And did you know there's a such thing as phantom migraines, where like you get all of the other symptoms and none of the pain? Crazy. I've talked to a bunch of doctors. What was I gonna say? Don't remember. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I think a lot of it has to do with my sinus and nose cavities because I broke my nose when I was a kid, and I think, Sheila, you wouldn't know this because you weren't here, but back in August, my husband had to have surgery to fix a deviated septum that was deviated so bad his right nostril was basically completely blocked off, and his sinus cavities had basically made their own way into his left sinus cavity so they could drain, and it was causing like really bad nosebleeds and stuff. Um, and I think that's something similar that's happening with mine that is contributing. I think my migraines are caused from a few different mixes of things. I think it's because I don't wear my glasses like I'm supposed to. I should have them on right now, but I don't. Um, Days when I don't drink as much caffeine as I usually do, um, my misaligned vertebrae, stress, and also I tend to get them when I don't sleep well at night. And so, not last night, but the night before, I could not fall asleep until like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get up at 3:30. And I was fine. Didn't have a migraine when I woke up. I was fine. I was fine. I was fine until like 8 o'clock yesterday morning. What's photophobia? I just think because here's the thing. I do still get headaches on a pretty consistent basis. But to me, after having the migraines that I get, a headache is just annoying. It doesn't hurt. It's just annoying and maybe puts me in a bad mood. But a migraine, like I feel like my head is literally going to explode when I have a migraine. No, I don't think it's caused from the lights. Um, what was I gonna say? I do think also it can be caused from a migraine can be triggered for me with certain scents or even like certain spices I put in my food. Do I have anxiety? I have never been diagnosed with anxiety, but I would say yes. And I think that within the last 2 years, it has gotten worse. Oh no. I'm sorry, love. Ever since Luca was born, my youngest, I would say my anxiety has been heightened. Like sometimes I'll just be sitting there and it'll be hard to breathe and my chest is pounding, nothing's happened. My chest will start hurting really bad. Uh, yeah. Yes, and I have been under an immense amount of stress. Oh, when did all this crap start? Um, I would say I've I'm very high strung. I would say that I've been stressed for a while, but since probably July of last year, like this past July, I've been more stressed than I have been in my whole life. Um, and so that's probably contributed a lot too because I have had them more frequently in the last 6 months. But the thing is, I've dealt with these for so long that if they're not the debilitating kind like it was yesterday, I can pretty much push through it. Like, yes, it'd be nice to have medicine, but for the most part, I can, as long as I don't lose my vision, I can deal with it. Like, oh, it was so sweet, guys, yesterday when I had my migraine. And for a second there, had convinced myself for all of like 45 seconds that I had the big OC word. Because you know how sometimes when you have a fever, sometimes like your eyes will burn, you'll feel really cold on the inside, but on the outside you feel like your skin's on fire. So I kind of felt like that yesterday, and I was laying on the couch and I had freaked myself out, and I went and checked my temperature, and it was normal, 97.7, which is actually low for me. I usually run closer to 99, but anyways, Delson saw me check my temperature, and I came back and laid down on the couch, and he brought me one of the books from over there on the shelf, and he said, "Here, Mom, cuddle this. It'll make you cold instead of hot." And I was like, "Oh, how sweet." And then he like kept coming over and feeling my forehead and kissing my forehead, and he's so sweet. What? I'll be there in 2 minutes, okay? Who you got? What? What's his name? Is that Beachy or Chocolate? Come here. Come here. What'd you name him? I thought you named him Chocolate. This is Chocolate. He's just a cupcake dog. You can't get up here with Mom. You don't have your clothes on. All right, Mommy will be there in 2 minutes. I'm gonna get off here talking to my friends, and I'll be there to change your TV, okay? Auntie Lori said hi. And books. Books and books, Mom. Yeah. Right, go to your room. I'll be there in a minute. I go to the They're not sending nothing no more. All right, Mommy's gonna tell them good night, and then I'll be in there to put on your TV. Go. Hi. Go. Auntie Lori said, how about you name him Brownie? Brownie? Yeah. No. Like a candy? Yeah, like brownies. Should we name him Brownie? It's just a stuffed animal. I know, but you got Beachy. Is it different Beachy? No, that's I thought we named him Chocolate. This is a different Beachy? I thought that's Chocolate. All right, go to bed. That's a chocolate Beachy? I love you. A chocolate Beachy? Yes, I love you. I'll be there in a minute. Good night. All right, you guys, I'm going to deal with this. I don't have to get up at 3:30, but I do have to get up at 6 and get Katie ready for school and then go to Walmart. So that's Delson's favorite place in the whole world. I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Tomorrow's video will be up at 7 a.m. Central Time. And I will talk to you guys on another live Friday night unless something happens between now and then. I love you guys. Bye-bye.